Amy and I had been together 5 years, and everything was perfect. We were planning to move in together soon. I loved her Victorian house, which she'd bought in her teens. It had tons of space, including a mysterious locked room upstairs that I didn't understand. One day, I noticed that this room was padlocked. It seemed odd for storage, and I couldn't help but ask her about it. She brushed it off, saying she didn't use the room and kept stuff in there. Still, a padlock seemed like a lot for just a storage space. When I asked if I could use it as an office, she quickly said no. Her casual dismissal made me more curious, but I didn't push it too much. I didn't want to disrespect her privacy, but the room gnawed at me whenever I saw that locked door. As moving day got closer, I finally brought it up more seriously. I told her that while I respected her privacy, the secrecy around this room made me uncomfortable. I thought she'd be understanding, but she seemed tense, even evasive. The next morning, I brought it up again. I explained that if we were going to live together, I needed to feel open and comfortable in the house. To my surprise, she became emotional. She was struggling to respond, and I sensed a deeper issue. Then, she started crying, big, gut-wrenching sobs that shook her whole body. Amy was always so composed, so it shocked me to see her like this. After a few minutes, she started to talk, though her words came slowly, mixed with tears. Amy told me about something that happened just weeks after she'd bought the house at 19. It was in a rougher part of town, but she got it cheaply, hoping to fix it up. But one night, she experienced a horrifying invasion that changed everything. She didn't give every detail, but I knew it was traumatic. A man broke in while she was home, and he assaulted her in that room. She had no money to move and no family nearby to help, so she padlocked the room and avoided it entirely after that. It wasn't about hiding anything from me. It was her way of coping. She'd locked away her trauma with the room, trying to move on. Her reaction made sense, and I immediately felt terrible for pushing her to share this painful story. She even told me that this event partly inspired her to go into law enforcement. She wanted to help others who went through traumatic experiences. Now that I understood, I felt no need to see what was in the room. It was enough to know her story. In the weeks that followed, we worked together to make the rest of the house feel safe and comfortable for both of us. I let her know I would always support her and that the room was hers to deal with however she felt comfortable. Our relationship grew stronger after this. I learned that respecting her boundaries meant more than satisfying my curiosity. Amy trusted me with a painful part of her past, and I knew I'd do whatever I could to help her feel safe moving forward.